Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to understand the Leetcode problem number 61, and it's a rotate list. So this problem is based on the linked list, and we have a lot of concept here to understand. So let's try to go from one by one. Okay. The very first thing that we have given is, it is saying that we have given the head of the linked list. Okay. And it is saying rotate the list to right by k places. Okay, it means, let's suppose if k we have given is 2, it means this is the given list we have, right? So we have to rotate from the k places. So k places is 2, right? So 1 place and 2 place means we will start from here. So if you see here the rotation 2, you will see that B starts from 4, right? Means the head is not now at here, but it is at here, correct? Means it start from the k places. So this is what we have to do, right? So this problem is based on the circular linked list, right? So the core idea says that if we can convert this problem into the circular, then it will work perfectly. And if you see the bits, possibly the bits, it is not true, right? But because I don't trust these bits, but I can show you that this will give you 100% bits. Okay, so instead of operating step by step, right, which is become very slow, right, you should convert this given list into circular list. Okay, and then break it at the right position where do you want. So I'll suggest you, if you want to continue, you pause this and try to do from here. Otherwise I'll show you how to implement this problem, right? Basically we will make this given linked list into circular linked list, right? And then we will choose the right position from where it begins, right, where the ends begins. Okay, that we will do. Let me show you. So here, if you come and see here, right? Okay, so let's suppose what we will do. The very first thing that we will handle the base case, right? To handle the base case, we will check if the head is null and the given k is also equal to 0, either of these, right? And head dot next is also null, means any of these cases is there, right? You will just return the head. So this way we will handle the edge cases. Okay, so because in these cases, right, if the head is itself is null, or k the number of rotation is 0, either of this case, or the head dot next is equal to null, means there is only one element, only one node is there, in that case no rotation is needed, right? So when the no rotation needed, then we will not do anything. Okay, when no rotation is needed. Okay, then very first thing is that if you see this piece of code, right, you will understand that we want to find here the length. We want to find the length plus tail. Okay, so how will you find the length and tail? Basically you start with the current. Let's suppose we have 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? So this is a given node we have given. Let's suppose like this, let's suppose. Okay, it means the head is at this position, right? If head is at this position, or you can say, we can say that, okay, if this is our head is here, so we'll start the current from here. Okay, we'll start the current from here, and you want to come till here. If you'll come here, it means you have to check that current equal to current dot next. It means you will come here, then here, then here, and then finally will reach here. Means your current will point to here, right? Like this. So once you will reach here, right, you will say that, okay, our current is reached here. Now current dot next, it means it is null, right? Once it is saying that this is null, means we will come from out of the loop, right? And then we will, if we want to, uh, because the current ends at the last node, which is a tail, right? Means this is our tail, right? So if this is our tail, means this is the last node. So we already find the length is nothing but total length, we can say that. Now we have this piece of code. What is the meaning of this piece code, that current.next equal to head? Means basically, now what I want to make this circular like this. So this will start from here and will make this as a circular. To make this circular, you have to write this piece of code, current.next equal to head, and you will make it circular, right? Basically, we say that the last node, that is our tail, now it goes to current.next, means it is not null, but basically it will go to the first node. So we done that. Okay, so we have make the circular linked list, we can say that. Okay, now you will say, then why we are doing k equal to k mod length? Basically, because when you're rotating full cycle, right, it does nothing. Okay, so we will just take k equal to k mod length, and we will optimize the k. Okay, after that we have to, once we will done that, we need to find the new tail. What is the new tail? So we will do this two line of code, and we'll say, okay, let's find the new what you call new tail, right? Otherwise I will forget. So when we want to find the new tail, right, we will say I equal to 0, I should be less than length minus k, and I plus plus. So basically this length minus k is, why we have used here is because you want to rotate right. If you want to rotate right, means basically we want to move like this, right? We want to rotate like this. Okay, so you want to rotate right, and so new head is k, right? We found that new head is k node from the end, means k node from the end, means we can say now 5 4. So we will start the head from here, right? And not this arrow, is like this. And now the next element come is 1 2 3, like this, correct? If you see, so you want to rotate right, and so the new head is k node from the end. So new tail is just before that, means this one, correct? So what we will say that, if what is the, means basically if it is circular, it is like this, right? It is like this. So we'll say that, okay, not null, sorry. Then we found that new tail is just that, like this, right? Now we know that our uh, we found the new head. This is the new head, right? It means it's time to break the circle. So once you want to break the circle, you just need to do what? These two steps you have to do. Head equal to current.next, and current.next equal to null, means we will break the circle, correct guys? Means we will check head equal to current.next, right, and current.next equal to null. If this is the case, means we will just break this one from here, we will not go back to the head. Okay, and finally once you break this, our job is done, so you can return the head, right? And once this is done, we are done. I hope you understand this problem. In case you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box, right? If you want to dry run, you can stay and you can see. So let's do little dry run so we'll understand how this code works, right? So let's suppose that if I want to start from 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and k was given is 2. The very first thing is that we have given the length. What is the length we have given? Length was given 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means 5. Now k is we have given is 2. Now how much we have to move? So let's see that we have to move is 5 minus 2 equal to how many steps? 3 steps, right guys? What is the new structure? It will look like from it was the old structure, right? Now we have to create the new structure. The new structure will move like how? 4, 5, 1, 2 and 3, correct? So if you want to dry run, you just check that, okay, the very first thing it will bypass, right? It will not go here. Then you will calculate the length, right? You will calculate the length. Then you will come to the current.next equal to head. You will mark the current equal to hex because you will mark the circular. Then you will optimize the k. Then you will check length minus k is what 3 steps we have to go. You will go 3 steps. Now you will break the now you will break the circle, and finally once you done this job, you will return the head, right? Like this, you can do the dry run. Okay, pause this and try by yourself. That will make you this code as efficient, and you will also learn a lot. Okay, so why this is efficient? Because if you see here, we take the time complexity O of n times, correct? And for the space complexity, we will go about one O of 1 because we are not taking any extra spaces here. So only one pass we are doing. Either you are taking this loop or this, right? We are taking one pass, and small loops are there. Means this is just a simple small loop, so we can say that. Okay. So this is what we have, guys. In case you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. And thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Please like, subscribe this channel. And if you have any doubts, you can join my online classes. And if you are also struggling with DSA preparation, you can join my online classes. All classes are running already. So thank you so much and get in touch. Thank you.